Good morning. It is chilly here in North Carolina today, in the 30s. Boy, we can sweat one day and freeze the next. So I was going to come on, try to be quick. We'll see. Because I don't know how much I'll get done this weekend. Sebastian's coming. I don't think I've ever told you. We call him Seabass. His daddy, whenever they were pregnant with him, they knew they were going to name him Sebastian. And my son is always coming up with, he takes after me. He's always coming up with just words and whatnot. And so he just called him Seabass, short for Sebastian. So if I ever say something about Seabass, that's who I'm talking about. But Seabass is coming Monday, and he'll be, I think, at my house to stay maybe Tuesday, because RJ's on days. So he'll be here, I think, 3 days. He either works 2 or 3 days in a row, so he'll be here 24/7, because RJ works 7 to 7, either days or nights, whichever one it is, 12-hour shifts. And when he gets home, it's, Sebastian's bedtime, so he just stays here. We'll do that the first and the last week that he's here. So since he's going to be here for November and not December, since it's his mama's year, now his birthday is the week before Christmas, and they switch years, and we had him last year, so it's her year. We'll do Christmas and birthday in November. Hold on, my husband's knocking on the door. Okay, he's out there in the building working on his lawnmower. He's got several lawnmowers he's been working on, and he's trying to send a picture of a part he needs to somebody, and he wasn't quite sure how to attach it to a text, so we got that handled. Anyway, he'll be here all of November, and we will do birthday and Christmas in November. So I went out there this morning because I'm putting the Christmas tree up this weekend. Now, I am one of these people. A lot of people leave it until New Year's. They say good luck. I have never done that. Honest to goodness, maybe 1 year when RJ was little, I was feeling kind of out of sorts. That's all I can say, because my in sorts is, and I'm not exaggerating, I have on Christmas Day, because the kids, when they were here at home, had so many places to go. I have a very fractured family. Now, Holly, she still has us, the same mom and the same dad, grandparents, but she would still, they'd go to that grandparent and then this grandparent and then be at home. And then RJ, he's got, me, and then his daddy's side back when they were still, that's a long story. So like, I've been home, me and David, and I'm just like, this tree's got to go, because it just feels like he is all up under me. I just can't stand it. A month is enough, because I put it up Thanksgiving Day. Now that is my tradition, Thanksgiving, or maybe not Thanksgiving Day, depends on which day we have our dinner. And so this year I want him to have the tree, put his little presents under it and stuff. So I went out to the building to show David which things I wanted to bring in. Just my tree, and then I got decorations that I put on year before last when he was here that are children's decorations. And then like the opposite year I do an adult tree, and for him I do a child's tree, because it's about the children anyway. So I pointed out, bring this and this, and we were in the yard, and there's this brown, dark, blobby looking thing. I'm like, is this a mushroom? He goes, I don't know, I was looking at it. I said, well, we ain't got no cows, it ain't no cow patty. He's like, no. I said, speaking of cows, and I don't remember which one of you wrote it, because I've got the memory of a gnat sometimes, but one of you was telling me about growing up on the farm and whatnot, in the country, and getting to ride the cows. And I was jealous, because of all the stuff I did, I never got to ride no cow. So I was telling David, I'm like, yes. I said, one of my subscribers, I said, when she was growing up, she got to ride cows. I said, and I told her I was jealous. He goes, this is the man who don't talk. He goes, did you tell him about me riding the goat? I'm like, no. He goes, tell him about me riding the goat. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm going to tell y'all about him riding the goat. So when he was growing up, they had goats in the pasture beside him too. He said they'd get out there and they'd get the goats to run, and they'd run beside them, and about that time they would grab the goat by the neck. He's out there going, he goes, and then we're like riding the goat around the pasture. And he wanted me to tell you that he rode goats when he was growing up. I just thought it was funny because he don't talk, and he sure don't never tell me to tell y'all nothing about him. So, of course, he did get tickled the other week when I showed his plate, his KFC bowl all spread out. He did not know when I was recording. I said, move away from your plate. And I did that to recording saying, did I know this man or what? I told you he was separated out. And then when I hit stop and quit recording, he died laughing. He thought that was hilarious. I'm like, I know you. So, anyway, that's all I was going to come on here and tell you. That I might not see you for a few days. Just depends on what's going on. Got a tree to put up. I got presents to wrap. Maybe Sunday, depends on, we might do the meal prep for my soup. I'm not sure, since it is soup weather, we might do that. Then I don't know that I'll get anything recorded. I'll have 2 good days a week that I can record, and I've got a bunch in November that's happening. There's a collab, there's another one, and there's like my Thrifty Thursday, and then every day my food, and then other recipes I want to do, just different things. So November's going to be really, really busy. Anyway, I just want to say hey, and that's all, and we'll do the meal plan today. I was not freaking out over it this week. We actually got one done. So oh, okay, it's the garbage truck. I'm sorry, I was paying attention to the garbage truck. Oh, let me tell you this, and then I'm gonna hush. I come out on the porch this morning. It was dark 30. Let me tell you. Got out here, had my house coat on. I need a jacket on now because it's just cold. But I like to come out and have my coffee, and it was still dark, like I said. And today's garbage day. Well, David, he put both the cans, it's recycle and regular pickup today. He put them out yesterday, so he don't always get home in time in the mornings to get it before they come. So yesterday was, oh my gosh, the rains were pouring and the winds were terrible. So when I come out this morning, Holly parks her car in the front yard under the big tree, and then right over there is the road, and where he had the garbage cans. And even in the dark, I could just see the silhouette of one can. And my first thought was, somebody done stole our garbage can, because trust me, it has happened. Somebody stole our garbage can with garbage in it some years back. Truth if I ever told it. So I get up and I rear it like that, and I look over her car. Sure enough, that recycle can is laying over, and I can see the light colorness of the stuff in it, laid out across the ditch. So I texted him. I told him, you might better come on home and get this garbage up before they come by. I mean, he usually does come on home unless he goes to his mama's, but in case he, with the dawdle around at the shop or, the fuel lane or something like that, just he needs to get on with it. Anyway, he come in, he walks in the door, and he goes, that can's standing up. I'm like, no, it ain't. He's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, well, do you think I would have texted you if it was standing up? He's like, I'm telling you, it's standing up. So we must have a good Samaritan that maybe was out running this morning. We got one man that runs every day, and he runs pretty early, so maybe he picked it up. I don't know. Either that or I have lost my ever-loving mind. So, I don't know why I told you that. No, we was talking about the garbage truck. Anyway, okay, I'm shutting it up. I'm going to let you go see my menu plan, trying a couple new things this week, and then I got a humongous grocery haul coming, 2 different stores, because I got groceries for Sebastian, some stuff for his mama, and then our stuff. So, whew, poor David is paying through the nose this week. Bless his heart. He don't even know how much. He don't know how much until he goes and pulls it up on his statements. Bless his heart. He's good about that. He is. So I'm thankful for that. Okay, I'm zipping it for sure now. Zipping it, zip it, snip it. Bye. Okay, so here's this week's menu. Did not get as frustrated and falling asleep like I did last week. Last week was terrible. Y'all remember that. This week I started on Tuesday. I actually thought it was Wednesday, and then I realized it was Tuesday, so I was glad because I got a couple days head start, so I was not pushed trying to think of stuff. So I got a couple new ones this week. Tomorrow, I call these almost hamburger steaks because years ago, David, he had bought some ground turkey, and instead of mushing it into patties, he just cut it like this and then popped them in the pan. Put a little bit of onion salt on them, and I'm telling you, because I don't like turkey, I hate turkey. Basically, you could just say I hate turkey. They taste almost like a hamburger steak. So that's one way that I will eat straight up turkey. So I'm making that, some green rice, and butter beans. And I may be doing a cook with me just for the simple fact it's a nice simple meal. So, something easy to make. Then Friday is my mama's birthday. Now my niece is coming down from Virginia for the day, and mama says she wanted to cook. It's her birthday, but she wanted to cook for all her babies because she don't get to anymore. She used to do all the cooking for all the get-togethers, and now it's usually me. Well, she was going to cook this birthday dinner for me and my brother back in June and July. We're 2 weeks apart. And somebody got sick or something happened. And so she's had her meat in the freezer, and she had bought up different things. So she's looking forward. This day right here, pretty sure points aren't going to come into play because I don't get my mama's cooking about once a year, and that is no exaggeration. So I'm going to eat my mama's cooking, and I'm going to eat what I want. And if I have to zero out the day and zero out the weeklies, well, that's just what I'm going to do. Sunday, David told me he wanted to grill some hamburgers. So we're going to have some hamburgers and fries and gook. Gook is something he grew up with. And I don't know how they come up with the name, but whoever made it, that's just what they called it, gook. It is made just like slaw, except it's with lettuce. It's really fine lettuce and cucumbers chopped up with mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. That's it. He won't touch slaw, but he loves gook. So I'm going to make him some of that. Monday, taco taters and corn on the cob. Might do a cook with me on that, don't know. Tuesday, this is a new recipe. It just sounded odd enough to possibly work. I just can't wait. Wednesday, instant pot chuck roast with potatoes and carrots and mushrooms. It's really good. It's really easy. Thursday, there's another new recipe. Roast beef casserole. It's mainly made with noodles, so it's a little high in points, but that's all right. You put your little 0 point side at the whole meal, the big picture, it works out. So for breakfast, I'm going to try to get around to making my 2-ingredient dough, bagel buns, whatever you want to call them, and make some country ham biscuits, because you'd be surprised how low in point country ham is. I found some at the dollar store, and it's our local ham from the mountains, from a very popular restaurant up there that just goes in and eat family style, and they have a country ham. And I don't know how the Dollar Tree got them, but they were little 3 to 5 ounce packs, so we loaded up. I got a whole bunch in there in the closet. And then I'm going to make corn and potato chowder. It won't be my original, but I have lightened it up. I made it before on Weight Watchers, so I'm going to make that up to have it for the week. So there you go. There's my menu. Next thing up, grocery haul. Well, I said today was a humongous haul, and you know what? On the pocketbook, it was humongous. And when I put it out here on the counter, it is not humongous. Grocery prices are going outrageous. I've still got to pick up an order from Food Line. So I'm not done yet. Anyway, let's get started. We needed some paper products. Now, these right here, Sebastian, he always uses paper bowls. Paper bowls and plates and plasticwares for David's mama because he was telling me he needed to get her some dishes because she keeps breaking hers. And she's throwing stuff away and she doesn't really realize it. So I'm like, well, let's just get her paper and she doesn't even have to worry about washing it or breaking it. And she can throw it away. So we hooking her up with that. Then I'm going to try not to get in front of this camera. I got two 96%, so I'm making some taco taters and something else. Something with, hamburgers. Duh. We're grilling hamburgers Sunday. And then this ground turkey is for supper tonight. I believe I'm going to film it, like I said, because it's just a quick little dinner that, I don't know, you might like it. You might not. We'll see. Then David's juice, his Raisin Bran, staples. I need some corn for my soup, some beef broth, let's see, some evaporated milk. I got some salsa back there for my taco taters. This cream and mushroom soup is for, I think it's for my green rice tonight. Obviously eggs. These homestyle bakes I got for Sebastian. He likes spaghetti and he likes Alfredo. He likes anything noodles. And I a lot of times buy him those little frozen dinners. See, we don't have him enough to know what he really likes. And she just tells us, oh, he'll eat anything. But he gets down here and no, he does not eat anything. So I tend to just be a creature of habit and feed him what I know he likes because, like I said, we're not made privy to that information. Which, anyway. So I got him a pizza pasta and an Alfredo. I'm like, I can make one of these and pop it in the fridge and he can have it more than just one little teeny meal's worth. Then we got, let's see. Okay. Then we got some potatoes for, I don't know, several things. I'm going to have to peel them. Y'all know it. That's going to drive me insane. David's yogurt and obviously some milk. Let me carry them. We got some bread over there. On this side, I got my coffee made, ready with. Some lima beans because we needed some. French fries for the hamburgers. And when I make rice one day this week, the little rice cooker I bought has got a steamer thing you can put on top and do some vegetables. So I thought I would try steaming some butternut squash. See if we like that. David a block of cheese, some broccoli for supper tonight. They substituted. I ordered the Walmart brand, but that's what I got. Two of these little, he loves these little smiley faces. He eats them more than he does the chicken. Then my K-Cups, those are like my favorite K-Cups that I get at Walmart if I don't get them at Sam's. Then the all-important puff cakes. Cannot have a visit without puff cakes. Let me walk around. They substituted the popcorn I bought with this big old Oreo Redenbacher. So that was cool. Ketchup, because you always have to have ketchup. For the taco taters. Okay, I started to say they left off my preserves, but I'm getting that from Food Line. I was about to be like, I did not have what I needed. So this goes in one of my recipes this week. Pears, avocado, mushrooms for the roast. His favorite chocolate chip cookies because they have Reese's in them. That is his favorite candy, Reese's. I just got these potatoes for my soup just to take the easy way out. Not have to cook it that long. They started selling the monk fruit. This is the only one they sell. They don't sell the other two blends, but they do sell the plain there, and it is cheaper than Amazon. So I was excited to find that. And then my dishwasher powder, and then let's see. This 2-pound, 3.9 ounce bag of Hershey miniatures. If this don't last him a month, Momo just don't know what to do. You see my jar back there? That's the one he goes. He gets one handful, goes gets him another handful. He goes over there in front of his little Kindle, eats his chocolate while he watches his cartoons. And these are the Reese's that I keep behind my chair over there. So he just comes and points behind the table because he knows that's where those stay. So this is all for Walmart. And this was probably, oh my gosh, I'm thinking it was like $130. So I don't know. It just don't seem like it seems like I should have a whole lot more for that. But anyway, I'm headed to Food Line now. Well, I got back from my Food Line. I told y'all that Walmart was $130. No, it was $148. And there was some charcoal, so there was about 10 of it, I guess. So $138. Oh my gosh. This from one of our local stores that I cannot afford to buy all my groceries at was just $50. Just this right here. So when I said poor David was taking a beating today, he's taking a beating. Anyway, I did not think I was going to get this big a pack of chicken, but it'll last a couple meals. So I really wanted the thin, so I don't know that they picked the right thing for me. But I'll slice them in half like I do the other ones. I wanted the thin so I wouldn't have to, but whatever. This is roast beef. Now, I don't know if you can tell. See, it's pink. See how pink it is? This, I will not eat this on a sandwich. I will not buy deli roast beef because it gags me. I cannot eat that. I had some at Walmart one time that it was bleeding when I got it home, and I called, and I got my money back because I'm like, I am not eating it. The pack was full of blood, not going in my mouth. Anyway, this is going in a casserole. I'm trying a new thing, so it's going to get cooked before I eat it. Therefore, I will eat this. The fig preserves. Now, my husband, he eats these all the time. This is like his favorite thing for toast. And when I saw the recipe that uses figs for the chicken, I'm like, okay, might just work. So we're going to try that. Got me a couple of chocolate ice cream because I'm in this ice cream thing. And Halo Top, get on your points. So, a couple of Wonders. If you don't know what that is, it's instant flour. Got something I'm doing with that. You'll see it later on. Had needed some shampoo, some little cotton thingies. I'm sorry about my arm. Now, I ordered 3 ripe bananas. You can specify this is different products. I ordered 3 ripe ones because I knew I'd get green ones. That's pretty much like how David likes to eat them, so they're going to go bad, I can tell you right now. 2 different kind of cookies for something I'm working on. And when I told y'all the other week, David won't eat liver mush unless he has to. Lord have mercy if that man did not request liver mush for his breakfast meat. Unpredictable. Shocked me. Anyway, Walmart's quit selling Nieces. This is local, just up the road a little ways. This is a local company. They quit selling Nieces. So I ended up obviously finding it at Food Line. And then Sebastian a couple little applesauce pouches. He likes those. They had actually substituted at Walmart. I got some at Walmart, and they gave me the applesauce cups. And I asked that little girl, she's my friend, so I wasn't being ugly to her. I'm just like, in what world is a pouch and a cup the same animal? So she said, this is something in case you do shop at Walmart. Instead of now allowing the employees to pick the substitution, they have what they call a smart substitution, that the computer tells them what to pick. And she said, they don't like it at all. I'm like, well, that explains some of these substitutions I've been getting. Nobody has told me that. And she was on vacation, so she's back. I'm like, I'm going to let them know I would rather have a human pick my substitutes because y'all do a whole lot better than this computer. She said the smart part of it is I decline the cups, so it will teach that computer this is not a good substitute. I'm like, well, they should be able to program that in when they're sitting behind the computer. Pouch for pouch, cup for cup. Anyway, I'm going to quit fussing. So that's it for today.